Yeah, I had a pretty rough background. I grew up in the northern suburbs of Perth. All my older brothers and that we all come from a pretty violent home. We hardly went to school and stuff. I wanted to be with my older brother. I wanted to be like him, and like he chose the wrong roads and I chose the roads that he'd taken. He was my biggest inspiration. He was my first cousin, and we got into a life of crime sort of thing. As a young age, it started off as fun, and then we got into the dope sort of scene, and that led to our offending behaviour, like really bad sort of thing. We end up on heroin and stuff. Every day we were breaking into people's houses, stealing cars and stuff, to support our habits. Didn't really know much about heroin until we was knee deep in it, like it was a sickness sort of thing, and to be normal we needed a heroin, so that would have been in my late teens anyways. He'd have been in his early 20s, and then from there on I was pretty much a junkie then, stealing to support my habit and stuff. I come up here to try and get off the heroin stuff. We had a passing in the family, went back to Perth. Didn't take me long to get back into where I left off, and then just went from there. Lost my family because of the drugs and stuff, my woman and kids, and then I was just more or less stuck on that merry-go-round, in and out of jail for a while too. Most of my 20s I spent in jail, pretty much all of them. I hit rock bottom there. The last time I went to jail now, I done 6 years, and me and my woman, we'd split up. She found another man and stuff. My kids are with her. I don't have a relationship with my kids no more. I'm working on it, but I'm just trying to better myself before I can take on that responsibility, because it's a bit hard, especially after being in jail for a long time. I'm not really competent with my kids, but I'm trying sort of thing. I am really trying hard, I am. And since I got up here, things are starting to happen for me, but it's taken a little bit of time, but that's expected. I got good support up here with my sister and that. These fellows at VTech, they really help me out, pick me up, help me with lunches or whatever, even on the weekends, if I need help, they help me. And I'm on the right track now. I know I am, I'm not in jail. My little average after getting out would only last like 6 to 8 weeks, and I'd be back in jail doing another couple of years or something, But now, this is the longest I've been out, 10 years, so I'm on the right track. Yeah, I'm doing good. Yeah, it's probably part of me going forward too, dealing with all my problems, probably being more open about it rather than keeping it inside you. You tend to learn a little bit about this stuff when you're in jail, and you do a lot of programs about drugs and dependency problems, even thinking programs. It's helped. A lot of things in there helped me want to change my ways too, And I talk to a lot of my brothers down there in Perth, and they're really happy for me, And they want to do the same thing, so that's a good thing, I really like that there about it, Where I went to before, it got me here, so that's a part of growing up. And I never really owned my own house. That's something I'm looking at, Working makes me feel like I've got structure in my life, you know what I mean? I didn't really have that before, but I'm starting to feel a bit now. I'm doing things in a more positive way, like I didn't used to do, It's a little bit hard for me at first, but I feel honest, you know what I mean? Yeah. So working really does make me feel good about myself, I would tell my children I'm trying my best to get myself on track, to get them into my life, and they're the biggest part of my life. I rob myself for it, being on drugs and stuff, yeah. And I love my kids, and I'm trying to better myself to have a relationship with my kids, I was probably a bad person for the things I did, but it took a while, but I learned from my mistakes, you know what I mean? And I'm proud of myself because I don't think I'll be that person again. Yeah. I'm really trying to be somebody that my family can be proud of when they think or talk about me, you know? Yeah. My advice to young Indigenous people is listen to your elders, show them respect, education, and be who you want to be and be proud of who you are. And that's Indigenous Australian. And if I could go back, I'd really stick to schooling because it'd help me in more ways than one at the moment now. Yeah, it's a big missing piece of the puzzle of my life is my education. Yeah. We don't want to be left behind. We've probably been left behind too much. We'd be the sleeping giants, us Aboriginal people.
Kris was a friend of mine. I'm proud to call him that. I believed in him, and he, as you can see, believed in himself. He decided to not go back. Not go back to the people who helped put him in prison, not go back to the environment which put him there, and to leave that behind with a new hope and a fresh start. And he did that very successfully. Yes, he took one step back and he's no longer with us. But Kris wants you to take off where he left off. He wants you to know that your life is in your hands. Surround yourself with people who want to help you. There's plenty there. Surround yourself with people who want to give you a chance. They're there for you. Give it a crack. Believe in yourself like I do.